Day 161. Oh, a pleasant night. I mean, the floor was really hard and kind of uncomfortable because it's concrete, but it was warm concrete. Starting off the day warm is excellent. There's hot water to make my coffee, all that fun stuff. I slept all the way till 5 a.m. Ooh, it is just a few short miles into town. I hear there's a Chipotle. That's what I'm most excited about. There's a Target and or a Walmart, depending on comments. Grab myself a little bit of resupply, and I'm going to head on down the road, and quite literally down the road. Not a big fan of it, but hey, it is what it is, and that's how I'm doing it. I believe there. I don't know. I don't even know where the next tiny town is, but there's tiny town after tiny town. I know Leadville is one of my destinations, but I believe there's something smaller in between, so maybe I can carry less, travel a little bit faster. This building made all sorts of weird noises all night, like rhythmic tickings, not the normal house setting, like very rhythmic tickings. Like there's something going on, man. At first, I was like, "Is this thing haunted?" I was like, "I don't care," but it's too new to be haunted. Although the ground is old. But anyway, it was pleasant. I think this is the first time I've had a climate-controlled room since Lima. Pretty sure. Nice waking up warm. So I'm sitting outside now, I made my coffee in there and whatnot, brought it out here just so I can kind of adjust to the temperature. So I'm not like, oh, I'm going to go out in my t-shirt because it's all nice and warm. I actually had to open a window in there last night. It was so warm. That was pleasant. All right, let's go wander our happy asses up a road and, I guess hopefully the sun's up and everything's ready for me by the time I get to Chipotle. Not that I'm in the mood to eat Chipotle now, but I'm definitely packing that stuff out with me. I'm much more in the mood for breakfast right now. Nice little park. Glad I found it. And we're off. Stars are beautiful this morning. Thank you, Warming Hut. I really appreciate you being here. Really changed the course of the whole day for me. It was nice to stop early. Oh, I need a little more light just to find my way out of here. It was nice stopping early, resting, Got my laundry done and dried. Not sure where the actual exit is. I just walked through the grass to get here, but I saw people driving out on a long driveway that goes in the direction I want. But yeah, got laundry done. I ate. I washed a bit. I'm still filthy. I haven't had a shower in weeks. But I feel cleaner. My feet have been washed. It's nice. I'm wearing new socks today. It's the first time I've changed my socks in several days. I didn't even take my socks off for days. It's just cold, man. Don't want to take them off. It's cold right now, but fortunately I was in a warming hut, so I got warm. All my stuff is warm for the time being. I'm only wearing one freaking puffy. That's nice. All right, main road is over there, but there's this little side street. I don't know how far it takes me down, but I'm going to follow it instead. Go into town, get some food, and get the hell out while the getting's good. That was a pretty good night as far as they go. Oh man, deceptively cold. That's why I went outside to drink my coffee so I could kind of adjust. Now that I'm out here, I'm like, man, I should have put on more layers. I'm only wearing one puffy right now. My core is warm though, it's just my fingers right now. That's not a big deal. Oh, I cannot wait to be out of here. Not that I have anything waiting for me. It's not like most hikers. When I am done with the trail, I have whatever cash I have in my pocket, and that's all I own. So hopefully it's enough to get me home. If not, I'm hitching. I'll get there. But I don't have a beautiful wife, a beautiful house, a beautiful car. There's water under the ocean. I don't have any of that shit. I'm out of here, and I'm essentially homeless. I do have a tool shed I can stay in, but I got no job. I got no finances. Got nobody waiting for me. There's not going to be a ceremony when I get home. Hey, congratulations, you're done, blah, blah, blah. No. Life will suck. Need to find a job if I want to put food in my belly. And unfortunately, Amazon's about the only thing I'm qualified for because... When you have as many gaps in your employment history as I do, it doesn't really matter if you're qualified. You are not qualified. They've done experiments where they've sent out resumes, all with the same exact thing. You know, they change names and stuff. And the only difference being the gap in unemployment. And once you hit 6 months, you are unhireable. And I've hit 6 months, well, longer than 6 months, several times. So, yeah. But you know, I always figure something out. But yeah, I want to be done, but it's not like I have anything to go to. It'd be nice if I was like, well, let's go back to my nice warm bed and my bank account and shit, but that's for everybody else, man. Not in the cards for me. This town must be on a boom. That's like the 6th apartment complex being built that I've walked past. And I have to imagine these are expensive as all get out, being that it's Colorado. You know, $3,000 a month to live in an apartment. You know, even when I was living in the ghetto of Richmond in this 1-bedroom apartment, it was damn near $1,000 a month. The rent is too damn high. I haven't come across any sort of eatery yet. But I'm not in town proper, I'm assuming. These are still the outskirts. Well, Target's not open yet. I hear that is the most popular sign to shoot at on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. People love shooting signs. There is a free bus in town, but since I don't really know where I'm going or what I want, well, I know what I want, I'm just not sure where it is, I'm not going to hop on the bus. I will probably be coming back to the Target if I don't find a Walmart. That's Justin right there. He saw me and he's like, hey man, what are you hiking? And we started talking and he's like, hey, I got some trail magic for you. What? Okay, I am glad I came here. It's the little things. I mean, trail magic is just awesome stuff. You know, people going out of their way to be kind to you. But, you know, the way guy said, hey, you want some trail magic? I was like, oh, yes, it isn't weed. He's like, how'd you know? He's out here trying to hunt some elk. I don't know what the elk situation is out here because I haven't been in the mountains. But I can tell you there's none crumpled up on the side of the roads like there normally are. I got to figure out how to get out of here because I can't take the main freeway. You're not allowed to walk on those. I don't know. I don't even know where the Chipotle is. Not willing to walk all that far for it, wherever it is. So I'm going to sit here on the steps because I'd rather be alone. If I can't have you right now, I'll wait then. I have a little safety meeting and I'm going to get lit because it's been a minute. And then let's see if we can figure out if Chipotle is worth walking to, how to get my happy ass out of here, and a little bit of resupply. I do this, I got my tape on there. People have no idea what it is at night because it glows the brightest green right there. And right there, man, bachoom, looks like a laser beam. I was slowing all sorts of people down just by walking and spinning a stick. Justin was just in time. I bet he hears that stuff all the time. But damn, right where I needed him. That has really perked me up. I found the Chipotle. It's over here somewhere, but it's not on the main drag, so I overshot it. But I got to go to Target anyway. She just gave me a thumbs up. I'm not sure why, but it's just a positive day. Yes, I gotta go to Target. I'm not sure how to get out of here. That's the main highway. That's the way I want to go, but that's not the highway, kind of highway I think I'm legally able to walk on. No. Do I got to go up this hill? Nah. Yeah. Guess I got to go up some sort of hill, man. Okay. Well, it's been downhill the whole way. I've been blessed in that respect. But, I mean, it's got to go uphill sometimes. It's freaking Colorado. But I'm supposed to be all up in that shit, man. No, I say. It's not horrible down here. It's probably 50-something. Maybe even almost 60. Not up there, man. Wouldn't it be nice if the roads were all downhill all the way out of here? I don't know how that'd be physically possible, but that's what I want. I am 100% positive that they arranged their boulders to make little waterfalls. That's not natural. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Like, no, we can't just let that thing flow all willy-nilly. We gotta put some boulders in. Wonder how much the taxpayers paid to have boulders arranged. Way too much is the answer. I saw other people walking. In a town with a free bus system, it's actually rare to see people walking. I mean, look at the sidewalk. Yeah. You know, they don't expect you to walk in a town with free buses. I just forget, and I'm like, nah, it's only like a half mile up. But I saw other people walking, so, you know, I struck up a conversation, because that's what I do. Turns out they're from Phoenix. And they were like, damn, it's cold here. I was like, I know. Oh, I know. They're actually from a part of, well, not Phoenix, you know, because Phoenix is it's a huge area of tons of cities included in the word Phoenix. But way on the outskirts, way out there, past where I'm at, is a place called Yarnell. That's where they're at. Well, they have a piece of property they're working on up there. That's still kind of untouched. It's what Whitman used to be. It's what a lot of the outskirts cities used to be, but now they're all, you know, being paved over and houses starting in the low 400s. I wouldn't mind getting out to Yarnell. It's a little bit cooler. So it'd be great for the summer, which it's kind of always summer in Arizona. So yeah, I guess that works out. We stopped having winters a long time ago. Yeah. How far is this Target? Oh, right there. Okay, I see it. Freaking Colorado. Okay, this is for my next leg. Just this little stuff. How much did this cost? $30 freaking dollars, man. $30. Colorado, man. It's gonna kill you. Unfortunately, Chipotle doesn't open until 11 o'clock. It's only 9 something. 9:20, man. I don't think I'm gonna wait around that long for it. Things might change, but I kind of doubt it. I'm a little concerned with getting out of here. I'm not sure how to do it without getting on the highway. If I have to get on the highway, I will. But yeah, that's not necessarily want to be. Road walking and highway walking are a bit different, man. We'll figure it out. When in doubt, ask the Googs. Googs knows everything. So it tells me that I got to go over here, go about, I don't know, 0.8 down, I think it said, and around this dam. And evidently there's a walkway on the other side of the dam that I can follow up to the next town. So many license plates around here, man. Dre, P22. Sounds tough, don't it? So yeah, okay. Just gotta walk around the dam. Cool. Well, at least you know, I get to see a lake, I guess. And it's a nice day for now. Things have warmed up splendidly. We're talking mid-60s already, man. Dillon Dam, yeah, that's the name of it. I'm going to Little Dam Road. Oh, I gotta climb, don't I? I gotta get over a dam. I got this. I haven't climbed in a minute. But at least this is graded for vehicles, so you know it should just be barely uphill, but forever. Well, it's definitely raining in that direction. That's the direction the wind's coming from as well. But I'd rather be down here than up there. Yeah, it's coming down. It's already hiding mountains. Yeah. I'm just gonna walk and hope for the best. I don't know what the other side of the dam looks like. Can I get water there? I don't know, so I brought 2 liters with me. Is there somewhere to hide from a storm? Don't know that either. But maybe I'll miss most of it, you know, walk on the edge. Although it does seem to be all around me. Since I can walk uphill about as fast as the average person rides a bike, I was able to get some information. That lady tells me that there's pine trees and whatnot on the other side. She says I'll also walk by an amphitheater and that it might be a good place to hide in a storm. So, yeah, it's coming down on the mountains. You can see the stream. I don't know if they show up on camera, but yeah, you can see it. I'm assuming it's snow by the way it looks. Well, you know, it's an elevation thing, so it's snow up there, but you know, when it gets down to a certain level, it's.
I think I'm going home before I get away.
Smart move. Yeah, she's like, I'm going home. Hoping that amphitheater isn't too far. Trying to upload here, but yeah, wasn't going to happen in the amount of time I'm going to be here. So, we should carry on. Oh yeah, there are stands of trees to hide under in case things get bad. Tally ho. Preemptively put on my plastic because I know what's coming. Oh, so many bicycles around here. Keep stressing me out. I forget about them. I don't know why I'm forgetting about them, but it's all of a sudden somebody's there. There's no noise. They're gonna get stuck with a pole on accident. I swing these things all over the place while I'm walking just out of habit. No jing jing on your left. No, nothing like that. But you know, I think this was made for them, not me. So. See a couple stands of trees along my way. Hoping to find this amphitheater before I get hit. Should have just stayed at the Chipotle, but it's still not open for another half hour, so yeah, screw that, man. Chipotle is not meant for the early guy. This is the only one on trail too, because I was technically on trail right there. I no longer am, nor will be. Unless I cross it again, but I'm not walking on that fucker. You go up in there. I wonder how many people crash into these things. They're all dead center. I wonder what this is all about. They got the whole area roped off. No fishing, no damn fishing. Oh. Maybe they're getting power from this or something. Or maybe it just controls where the water goes and how much water. Oh, I see high voltage. Maybe they are spinning some generators in here. It only makes sense. Covered in chain link. I gotta get over there. Might be bicycles creeping up on me. I got a red road. Look how chubby they made that guy. They don't want to give you negative body images. Like if you rode a bike, you'd be all lithe and thin, but now you're a chubby walker. have abandoned the bike route. It goes on the other side of this and down the hill and whatnot, and I'm not sure, but it zigs and zags, which makes me think that they'd be switchbacks. So yeah, I'm just going to stick with the road because it leads where I'm going. Nice wide shoulder for now. It's only sprinkling. I think it might be the tail end of the storm, which is cool, but I'm going to find a place right in here to sit down and enjoy a half of a Subway sandwich and have a little safety meeting, because I can. These are enough protection from sprinkles. Well, the place is further up, just connects right to the bike path, so I might as well take that now. Well, there happens to be an RV park campground kind of thing, and available tree right here. It's sprinkling pretty heavy, so I'm just going to sit here for a minute and see what it does. It looks way lighter over here, so I'm thinking this is the very tail end of it. Well, yeah, I was right. It's the tail end of this one. But I was like, well, I have service. I might as well check the 10-day. The next 6 days, it's over 50% chance every day. One of the days being 70 and one of them being a 90 thunderstorms, all 9 yards. Makes me even more glad I'm taking the low route, because if not, I'd be 150 or so miles behind. 200. And way higher in elevation. I'm not equipped for this even at low elevation. Physically and equipped. It's gonna get cold. It's gonna get wet. I don't know if the snow's gonna get all the way down here. I'm at like 9,500 or so. But I guess I'm gonna find out. Get used to wearing plastic. I should have picked up some frog tugs. Be nice to have rainproof pants here and there. It would. When you're going to be in sustained water all day long, yeah, I'd rather be in plastic pants. Let's get walking. And just like that, it's a beautiful day. All right, soak this in. I have a feeling we're not going to see much of it for a while. Seen the sign at every access point to water, and I find it kind of ridiculous. Like, you're allowed to be on the water, but not in the water. Am I allowed to have that? I would say you got in the water. Maybe not on purpose, but you get a fine if you fall off your boat. You're like, look at you swimming. It's water. People like to swim in it. Am I allowed to stand in it up to my knees? Does that count as swimming? Is that wading? I'm abandoning the bike lane again because it goes off and follows the water's edge and completely misses the Taco Bell. I mean, come on. There's also a Walmart, and in looking at the map, I'm guessing it's gonna be possibly 2 nights into the next town, and there is a small town of Frisco here. So I figure I might as well, just in case I find something like a warming hut or something, it'd be nice to have the food. We have had an advancement in bagged meats. Nice. What? Fully cooked, ready to go. You can just stick with chicken and pulled pork. I know them best, and these are big and twice the price. Yeah, here we go. Round 2 incoming. See how this works out. It's been sprinkling for a minute, but nothing real yet. Hopefully we stay that way. That's why Colorado costs so much. Everywhere's a freaking tourist town, man. Snowshoe Motel. They have HBO. Has that ever been a considering factor in your choice of motels? Fuck, they got HBO. Skinamax, now that's a little different. HBO, come on. I needed a break, so I decided I was gonna brew some coffee here. I wanted some gelato, but their prices are just stupid. I couldn't even enjoy a gelato if I paid $12 for it. I need the energy to get up the road anyway, so that and a bagel. I'm gonna do a, hot cocoa in there just to make it sweet. So up in here is called 10 Mile Canyon. Let's see if it's really 10 miles. Looks like I'll be spending the night in there somewhere. But I figure it will be less heavily trafficked, being that there is an interstate not too far away. So unless somebody wants a scenic route. But as usual, I'll find some place to sleep. I do every single night. Turns out I don't have to worry about traffic at all because this is a recreational path. Should have water the whole time, whether it's convenient to get to or not, that's another story, but we should have water the whole time. I see a lot of no's on there, but I see nothing about camping. Which means it's specifically allowed. How could I interpret that sign any differently? Not bad at all, man. And you have the steady hum of the highway. Dude, you can ignore that. I've slept so close to those things and just slept. So a little water between me and it. A little further in the shrubs. But it is a canyon, so, you get the noise. What? Kitty in this. Oh, does not go in deep at all, and it's wet now. Never mind. Looked more interesting walking by. I really didn't expect to see you here. It's sprinkling. It's hard to tell if it's going to get worse or not. I think it's coming from that way, but it's hard to tell in the canyon. Yeah, well, it looks like it's coming towards me. Find trees to duck under and see what's what. So far I've been lucky. I think I'm on the edge of it again. There are little sprinkles here and there, but I know worse than sprinkling is happening right over here. These aren't the best trees for hiding under because, they grow all the way out, big bushy bases. But if I can get up in there, man, it'll be dry in there all damn day. Or a little covered park bench. I think a tree would do more though. I wonder if they'll have privies along the way too. Probably not. This is more meant for bicycles than walking. Well, that answers that question. That's a privy. It's got a little moon on the door. American symbol for poop. Don't know why. Little moon. I hear in Germany it's a little heart. Is there a spade in a club somewhere else? No, it's only 3 o'clock. I don't really feel like stopping, but I have 5G right now. So I'm pushing the upload buttons. I'm going to give it a couple minutes to think about it. Oh, sit on this rock over here. And if it says an unusually low time and it seems to stick with it, I'm going to hang out for a while because I have 2 of them in there now that I can't get rid of. I need the space. So I'm just going to kick it here for a few minutes to see what happens. Okay, so it says that I'll upload in 3 hours and it's holding pretty steady at that. I got another one lined up that's just as long as I can, and I can make more, but there is also power. So I think I'm kind of sold on this spot. Day 162. Traffic noise wasn't too horrible last night. It wasn't great, but you know, it slowed down a little bit, but steady hum and drum. I did get 4 videos uploaded. I'm working on a 5th right now. Oh, nice. Well, that works out because I was running really low on space, and those were all hour-and-a-half things through Yellowstone and stuff like that. So, hey, man, progress. Not a super cold morning. Forecast says it's going to rain for the next, well, ever. I have 2 days of sun out of the 10-day forecast. But hey, it's not raining right now. It did rain a little bit last night, but not a horrible amount as far as I can tell. This footpath looks pretty nice. There's privies on it in the whole 9 yards. I'm hoping to find one before I dig the cat hole. But I'm not feeling bad for a guy who just slept on the ground next to the highway. I guess let's see how far we can make it today. I don't plan on making it into town. I'm headed to Leadville is where I'm headed. That'll probably be a tomorrow thing. It looks like it's like 30 miles away or something. I'll get close, but not in. I'm just guessing on the mileage, you know, I don't measure. Let's get our shit going, wrapped up, coffee, drank, all that fun stuff, and let's get the hell out. And we're off. I appreciate your place. Wish your doors were unlocked. I slept better inside. Okay, as usual, rather chilly morning, a little moist. Yeah, I don't see stars. That's not a good sign. I believe there's a privy just up the way. I seem to remember before I went to bed last night there was a sign saying one that was in like a half mile or something. And I only walked a bit before I found that cell tower. I'm uploading one more as we speak. I spent last night uploading and compressing movies. You know, each one takes like an hour to compress. And they were only taking a good 3 or so hours to get into the interwebs, which isn't that bad, comparatively. Yeah, that's breath. It's a tit nipply out here. But I'm not so stressed for space because I have to imagine road walking being as boring as it is. I'm not going to be doing hour-and-a-half videos every day. Oh, I'll probably be squeezing 5 or 6 days into one. Whew, man. Oh, Colorado, why you gotta be so cold? I was also looking at the map a little bit last night, like, hey, is it, you know, logical to get back on the trail at all? So I'm just going along. There's trail all around me. I'm in the middle of a few colors of trail. But I'm clicking on them just to see the average elevation. And yeah, average is like 11,000. It goes higher, it goes a little lower. But yeah. Screw that. Oh, caution, wildlife. Oh, I might see some wildlife. I do need to get near the water, but it's way down there. I am completely 100% out. I normally don't let myself do that, but I figured since I was so close to water, I was bound to intersect it eventually. Sure hope I'm right. I don't want to have to take a walk. Or more of a climb. It's way down there. I guess we'll see if I get desperate enough. Well, hey, you know, you try to poo in the right spot. We got the sign that says restroom. I got another cell tower I didn't know about. This block building, which some poor fool has been living in between. This is the privy, but they have it locked. Why would you have it locked? Anybody in there? The only reason I could think it'd be locked is if somebody's in there, but no. But this area is under surveillance, which I call bullshit. Because if I find the camera, I'm gonna poop on it. But yeah, as is now, I guess I'm going down here to poop or something, man. Because they don't give me an option. I gots to go. And when my booty hole saw that there was a sign that said privy, it started doing its thing. And I am ready to rock. Well, your folly. I'm going to poop on something. Well, now that I've turned my light on low and my eyes have had a chance to adjust, I can see it's only partly cloudy. There's a few stars here and there. Oh, it's way better than thick clouds. I am not in the mood to get wet. It's going to happen. I realize this, but, you know, when it's dark and cold, it's a little worse. Not a lot of times, but sometimes in situations like that where I'm out in the middle of the woods and there's a privy and they have it locked up for whatever reason, I will poop right in front of the thing, maybe even on the stoop. It happens, just as my sign of displeasure that they lock these things. It's a pit toilet. It doesn't need maintenance or anything. Well, I guess it does eventually, but leave them unlocked, man. But that one, I think there's a chance that the right words, the two. That doesn't help me out. There's just words written on the ground. But that one, I think somebody might have been living there. Bevel. So I didn't want to poop where they might be living, off Bevel. Oh. We're off level 2. Poo-poo. 5 miles. Okay. Well, hopefully the rain stays away. Let's speed up our gait a little bit, because I'm kind of thirsty. And I hear all that rushing water down there. And I'm about to have a safety meeting, so my mouth's going to get plenty dry. Safety time. Everything's wet. But this is the best path I've seen towards the water, or the most defined path. Here we are. It's a little down in there, man. I'm going to have to get on my hands and knees in this wetness. But hey, what you'll do to live. It's at that point where I can see everything. Everything. If there was an animal on the path, even a smaller one, I'd see it. But should I leave my headlamp on for the early morning bikers? I definitely don't want to get run over by a 10 speed. That's embarrassing. Clouds are getting a bit thicker. I think the temperature's dropping, but I'm like on the I might be on the other side of the pass. It's hard to tell because it's been relatively flat. Super slight ups and downs, but relatively flat. But I feel like I went slightly up for a while, and I've been going slightly down for quite a while now. But it's definitely a little chillier on the other side here. It's not freezing. It's probably like low 40s. 42 is the number I'm going to stick to it. In Arizona, boy, that's cold. But for out here, it's not bad. The other mornings have been cold. But I think the little bit of cloud cover is keeping it warm-ish. Can't believe I just applied the word warm to 42. Perspective. I decided for safety to put the red blinky light on the back of my head. That way I'm less likely to get run over by somebody on a 10 speed. That'll hurt. Full speed, crash right into the back. At least they'll hit my pack. But it's still gonna hurt me. Might actually pop my back. I've been needing that. Might be a pro to it. Road walking, path walking. I'm on a wreck path. First time I saw that word written down, I was on a sign back there. Didn't even know it was a word, wreck path. One word. I had no idea what it meant. Took me like 30 seconds to figure it out. Recreational path. Huh, easy. But when I first saw it, I thought, because it says that the wreck path shares the road. And that's all it said. And I was like, wreck path. And I'm thinking a vehicle, maybe something that sweeps snow, and they just know it's called their head. It's a wreck path. It wrecks a path through things. That's where I went first. We call these like bike paths. Ooh, early morning biker. My first one. I come from the other direction. No headlamp. Luckily, I'm in my lane because they actually have lanes painted on the ground. Well, the canyon is opened up, and there's one low cloud just hanging out there. It's just really unusual. Just one chilling by itself, really, really low. Very bold cloud. I gotta start spilling over the edges or anything. Huh, doesn't look bad over here. Ish. A little gray, but less dense. We got like a lake to one side, a river to the other. Would have been much easier to collect water right there. Wonder if I scared that biker. They kind of startled me. Why'd they be riding without a headlamp on now? I'm sure I can see everything, but they're moving at speed. Is that an electrical junction box? It's probably not a good place for it. That's a first, actually. Who was the designer or engineer who approved those plans? Oh, look at all that fresh snow that fell right up there. They're nuts. Who is glad he's not 1,000 feet higher or so? Yeah, this guy. This guy. There's gas station and stuff over there, but I don't think I need anything, so I'm not getting off my path, my wreck path. It intersects with the trail up here. I'll be on trail for just a hot second as I traverse its width. Well, I ain't going up in there. Ain't gonna happen. Figured I was not gonna find more easily accessible water than this, so squeezing like a commoner. The homestead, I'm guessing. First I was thinking, oh, I could hang my bag from that. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't hang my bag anymore. I'm a commoner. It looks like somebody tried to fill in the gaps with spray foam at one point. Maybe they were staying here for a bit. Well, when there was a roof. Huh. There's a blank spot in my map, so I'm just guessing, but I'm just going to keep following the bike path because it seems logical. So Leadville's only 20 miles away. And there's a rec path that leads there, but it's not this road. That's no trespassing. Climax Mine industrial area. And that's the way I came from. That's the bridge I just crossed. So am I supposed to follow the road? I do believe I am. Well, that sucks. It is what it is. It's been a steady uphill for the past an hour and a half or so. Think I'm near the top. Knew there'd have to be an uphill eventually. This is Colorado. Just trying to stay as low as I can. As I started climbing, I was able to start seeing my breath again. I thought we were past that point in the day. It is uncomfortably cold up here. Fortunately, I'm headed downhill, but I think it's the weather blowing in. At least I'm not up there. Keep telling myself that as I freeze my ass off down these roads for the next couple of weeks. The biggest mountain around is actually tailings from a mine. I've been getting moments of silence out here the last couple of minutes at times. I wonder where the other one is. Those things normally travel in pairs. They're straight eating away at this mountain. Well, no wonder I'm cold. 11,300 feet? I didn't realize I climbed that much. Pulled over on the side of the road and ate me a family-sized tuna pecket like it was delicious. If you'd have seen me eating it, you'd be like, damn, what's he eating? And I'm just hungry. Tuna wasn't actually half bad. I think I took like a 5-minute nap, but it's hard to tell. Onward towards Leadville. Ran into a dude just standing on the side of the road. He gave me a jalapeno bagel. And he told me the best way out of Leadville is to take the train tracks, and it's all downhill all the way out of the state. I don't know how true that is, but he seemed kind of honest, so I'm going to go with it. I like train tracks. Well, the direction I'm headed in looks pretty crappy. Looks rather thin, though. Maybe I'll just hide under a tree when it hits. I'm only maybe 5 miles from town. Found a nice little spot to take a break. It's flat. It's covered in... Hey, they're still alive. I thought they were dead trees. Far enough off the road to where it's not stressing me. And if it does rain, I got a little protection. I was going to take a few minute break. Maybe a little safety meeting. I'm close to town, but I'm getting weary. We have blue skies. Nice. Go walk next to traffic for a while. The lady up there pulled a U-turn, pulled into a driveway. I just assumed that she missed her turn. And she's like, you need a ride? And I was like, no. And then she almost caused an accident leaving. Pulled out in front of people, like trying to jump in. This road got busy all of a sudden. I mean, it's been a decent amount of busy, but everybody's headed this way. Leadville is the place to be. Found some keys. Marijuana Enforcement Division licensee. Do they open up a secret stash of weed somewhere? People lose all sorts of stuff on the road. Why aren't you losing your weed? I assume they're snowmobile keys. I know they're various locks. I put it somewhere obvious, just in case they're riding by again. You'll see them. Only 3:30. I'm almost there. I don't see much for a town, but it could be around the corner. I hear it's got a little bit of everything towns have. Shopping, food. And, you know, and I gotta figure out where I'm sleeping. These mountains over there are beautiful. I am so glad I'm not in them. Try to beat this storm into town. It's sprinkling a bit. The town should be just right around this corner. So I don't feel like changing into plastic. I'm just gonna ride it in. I don't think it's gonna get too intense. Alright, just a little more than a sprinkle. Alright, cops pulled in behind me. Ah, firemen. They're always cool. I see one more dark band, and then it looks like it'll be done for a while. And I'm at Leadville. Oh, I'm at 10,000 feet. No wonder it feels cold. Look how low that rainbow is. Alright, that might work a little better. Very low rainbow. I've never seen one so low. So they had chicken pot pies in there for $5. I bought myself 2 of them. Actually $5.99, but bought myself 2 of them before I go shopping. Ran into Shiver. He's having a bad day. Oh, it's a double rainbow. I don't know if you can tell, but it's totally a double. That was a really solid rainbow. It has. You can only zoom so much on a rainbow before it distorts. So sitting in front of the Safeway eating my pot pies. Man, I love a pot pie. Double rainbow, and then I met a lady named Callie, and she's invited me over to her place for steak and a shower. I might have to put out, I'm not sure. Generally, when you get a steak and a shower, come on, they're expecting something. But yeah, steak, shower, and a flat spot to sleep. And she told me of other places I could sleep in town if she intimidated me. So, you know, anyway, when's the last time I had a steak? I don't know either. I like it when the sun is shining and it's raining. There's not much clouds to rain, but yeah, still doing its thing. Just little sprinkles in my opinion, but I'm all plasticed up. So I'm cruising across town to Callie's house. She made it sound like there's a little party going on. She said all of her boyfriends will be there. It could be a trap. I'm so easily lured. What, steak in a shower? Okay. Hey, does this rag smell like chloroform? Oh, I dropped a candy bar. Trying to get away. I think not. Cloud is just persistent, man. You smell like a dirty wet hiker by the time I get there. Oh, I already do. Oh, got another rainbow going on. Nice. Oh, the sunshine is warm though. That feels great. Probably because I'm headed towards a warm shower and some food. If I was just gonna bum up underneath a stoop somewhere, it wouldn't be nearly as nice. I'd be like, boo-hoo, it's raining. Perspectives.